Hello, everyone. I'm Pastor Tim Gauger of Christ Our Savior Lutheran Church. It's Friday, and that means that we have a COScast interview. And today, I'm happy to welcome to the program Pastor Steve Schamber from our neighboring Wells Church, really our mother Wells Church in Wyoming, Holy Trinity Lutheran Church. Welcome to the program, Steve.
Good to be here with you today.
Good to have you. Where are you talking to us from? Because it does not look like anything like Wyoming, Michigan behind you.
I am on the north rim of the Grand Canyon right now. Or at least I was when I took this picture. This is my picture that I took on the north rim of the Grand Canyon.
So. Oh, awesome. Beautiful. Well, we've been showing our viewers different area Wells churches and or their pastors, really. So we interviewed the principal of your K-8 school, Mr. Scherzel, a couple weeks ago, and I think that recently aired. But we thought we'd talk to you too. So maybe you could tell us, he talked to us about the school. Maybe you could tell us a little bit about Holy Trinity Lutheran Church. A lot of our viewers are not familiar with it.
All right. We started in the 1960s, the congregation here, and the congregation started with a school and church right away, which is really unusual for Wells congregations and Wells schools for that matter. So the school has been in operation but basically the same amount of time as the congregation itself. We've existed for 50 plus years, and we daughtered the Rockford congregation, and we also daughtered the congregation in Caledonia. So those two congregations have been daughtered by Holy Trinity. And each time we have a bit of a setback, and we have to kind of start over and gain back our members and recover a little bit. And we've there's sometimes there have been things that have made recovery slower, which happened a little bit with the Caledonia congregation, but we are recovered now, and I don't know whether you never know, we might do it again.
Yeah, you never know. You never know.
There's if we do it again, I think I would recommend doing it a little bit differently and maybe having a dual campus ministry the next time instead of actually daughtering a congregation the next time around, should that come up. But
yeah, I
prepared for that yet.
Maybe the Lord's taught us some things with the COVID stuff and just this very media that we're using right now. I wonder how that'll apply in the future the next time we want to put another Wells congregation in the metropolitan area. Who knows how we would do that?
There are definitely more options with internet being so much superior to what it was in the past, and the live streaming capabilities of a congregation. You could do a second campus, and the pastor could be at one campus one time and the other campus the other time, and do
the team approach amongst congregations in the area. There'd be a lot of different opportunities.
Yeah, there are tons of options, I guess.
So here's a fun question, maybe to get to know you a little bit. How about your high school alma mater mascot?
The Rams. I went to 3 different high schools.
Oh yeah.
I was in public school for the first year of my high school. I did not know that the Wells had high schools that they.
What was your public school? Where was that?
Public school was Yankton, South Dakota, the Yankton Bucks.
The Bucks. All right, cool.
Bucks. And then I went to Northwestern Lutheran Academy, one of our synod's preparatory schools at the time. That was in Mobridge, South Dakota. And as I'm getting older now, I don't quite recall what our mascot was at NLA in Mobridge. Because my final year of high school, the amalgamation was happening, and Martin Luther Academy from New Ulm and Northwestern Lutheran Academy from Mobridge, South Dakota merged and became Martin Luther Preparatory School in Prairie du Chien, Wisconsin, and it was the MLPS Rams.
The Rams. All right.
Last year of my high school.
Tell us a little bit about your family.
Family, I have my wife, Robin. She's a dental hygienist. 3 sons, Stephen, Mark, and Joel. Stephen is 30. He's driving truck. At the time, he has his college degree and went out driving truck. Mark, my second son, is an anesthetist's assistant. He was going to go to medical school and become an anesthesiologist, but this was a shorter path, and he was able to get done quickly, and he's in Fort Wayne, Indiana, doing that work at the hospital there. And my youngest son, Joel, is, what is he now, 24? He is in graduate school studying to be a chiropractor. He's in Palmer Chiropractic College down in Port Orange, Florida right now. He's in
wow.
about maybe a third of the way through school. I think he has more than a year left, but a year and a half. It's about a three-year graduate program to become a chiropractor.
All right, cool. Maybe another question. It's November and Thanksgiving is coming up. What's your favorite kind of pie?
Pie. Yes. Well, glad you didn't ask me about turkey because I'm not a fan. I get through Thanksgiving with turkey so that I can get to the pie.
Oh, very good.
A pumpkin streusel pie. Robin makes some great pumpkin streusel pies. There's like a nut topping on top of the pumpkin pie with pecans on it and things like that. So it's really good. I love that.
I know that Holy Trinity for years, and I don't know if it's adjusted this year, but didn't the congregation for years have like a Thanksgiving dinner like the Sunday before Thanksgiving? Am I misremembering?
You may be remembering when Linda was teaching down here the Thanksgiving feast that the school did.
Oh, for the school, okay.
Yeah, it's usually it's the Friday before Thanksgiving week, and there's a Thanksgiving feast, and grandparents are invited and things like that of the students of the school. Yep. and grandparents from the congregation, even if they don't have people at our Christian day school anymore, they were welcome to come to. Of course, with the COVID year, that is changed, and the Thanksgiving feast is not being held this year, unfortunately.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I'm going to shock and disappoint some people here. Our Sunday before Thanksgiving has turned into Pie Sunday, spectacular pie feed. And now that we know that Robin makes this streusel pumpkin pie, we're going to invite her to come up next year. But this year, we're not having it just because of the congregating of people too closely together to eat the pies and stuff.
I'm always disappointed if she gives any away.
Oh, yeah. Well, we would try to get a couple pies out of her and give her a nice place to sit in church. But we wish you the Lord's blessings in the ministry at Holy Trinity Lutheran. Our congregation is always indebted to yours because it's like you said, that's where we got our start from. We had there was 4 families that came out of Holy Trinity. Really, like probably 6 because some of them are split like a family tree type thing. But that was how we got our start, and in some respects, Caledonia as well. So Lord's blessings. Thank you for making the time to talk with us today. We appreciate it.
You're most welcome. Thanks for having me.